everybody. Welcome to Could Be You TV. It is Tuesday night. It is just me and Loretta here.
Just us.
Just us. But we are covering for Linda. Linda is away right now. We miss you, Linda. Of course, it's not Could Be You TV without the star of the show, Linda Lynn.
Exactly.
So, Linda, we miss you. We can't wait to have you back.
And have an amazing time.
Yes, please get a tan for us all, because I'm going to start losing mine soon.
Me too. I really need to.
Really? Really?
Okay. I'll stop.
Okay, you have no idea the struggle. You wanna know how white I get in the winter?
Tell me.
Like you see the screen right there?
No.
That's it.
Like, where are you, Chrissy?
I'm
Hello.
here, but I'm not here. So we have a great show tonight. We actually tonight we don't have an act here, but we do have Loretta's good friend who is on a book tour right now. She's going to let you know a little bit about our guest that she's going to call in.
Okay, so yes, our guest this evening is a fabulous entrepreneur. She's a writer. She has a skincare line. She's a brand ambassador. She does basically everything.
Everything.
Her name is Africa Miranda. She is fabulous and gorgeous and helped me sort my daughter's hair out. Big time.
Big time.
Yeah.
Big time.
It was big hair and it was big time to
Listen,
sort
big
it out.
hair is awesome.
Oh my, I know.
I try to get big hair. Actually, I can't tell you how bad my hair is looking right now, actually, but
It's not looking bad. Wavy is good.
wavy is good. Normally, actually, it's probably less curly than it normally is, but
Really?
whatever. You know
looks
what? It is what it is.
And you look good, darling.
I like it. It's real hair.
Oh, as opposed to?
No, I mean, like, it's real
Shade.
hair,
Not really.
and it doesn't look that bad, so I'm not that upset, but...
Okay, good. Okay, good.
But no, I mean, you always look fabulous, so I can't compete. I just feel
try.
a little under dressed and stupid.
Really?
Well, I worked. I came from work. I do work. You know,
Okay.
unfortunately, I'm not famous and rich yet.
I do too.
Yes.
But you know what though? A little black dress goes a long way.
does, little
It
black
really
dress.
it works for everything. Like you could wear it during the day with some sneakers, some flats, some pumps, whatever. Then at nighttime, put on your heels, change your
it.
handbag,
That's it.
darken your eyes, and you're ready to go.
You don't even need to, you don't even need to let anybody know that you wore it all day.
Exactly.
They'll never
Put
know.
some deodorant
You do
on.
a little, accessorizing.
Yeah.
Yeah, so.
Spritz away.
But you always, like I said, you and Linda, I have to give you guys props because you always look beautiful. You always dress nice.
thank you.
Hair and makeup always looks great. So
It takes
smelling
time, though.
fabulous.
Well, that's the thing. That's my key. I've been wearing the same perfume for about 5 or 6 years. Britney Spears Fantasy.
It's my
yes,
favorite.
I will take an endorsement. Honestly, I literally bathe in this stuff, and it's so delicious. And I get a lot of people saying, "Oh my God, what are you wearing? What are you wearing? What are you wearing?" Britney Spears.
Britney
Fantasy.
Spears, yeah.
Yeah,
I've been
yeah.
wearing that too since I was probably in the 8th grade.
Oh, really?
And you know
Really?
what's great is you could get it for cheap now.
You can?
Yeah.
From where?
I mean, Target, you get a little spray bottle.
The little mini ones?
Mm-hmm.
I thought they stopped doing those. I used to buy them for my little handbags. I couldn't find any more.
Yep, you can get it.
Really?
I mean, I've made mine last a long time, but still.
Ooh, no, I buy a big giant one. And
The big one. Like with the pump.
yes.
You guys don't understand what we're talking
Yeah,
about.
okay, sorry. Okay, this is not the perfume show.
Yes,
but
no,
it is a show for the
But
ladies.
we are big fans of perfume and stuff. So,
know.
anything that you could recommend, we always accept recommendations on anything. Makeup, perfume, hair products. So that's why your friend that's going to be talking to us, she's going to give you a little insight on what she does and where we can get some of the products.
There's
that
a lot of information that she has to impart. Honestly, I mean, it's fantastic. Certain people just have a certain talent for beauty, for skincare, for all that type of stuff. And she really has a gift. And I will tell you now, God's honest truth, if you were to come into my currently under renovation, my bathroom, I've got a huge Ziploc bag full of empty bottles of her skin elixir. It is incredible. I remember seeing a long time ago someone being interviewed, some celebrity, say, "Oh, I can't believe, I take my makeup off with oil. Isn't that crazy?" It was weird sounding to me, but literally the combination of all of the ingredients that she has, fantastic. My
Yeah.
skin has never felt or looked better.
I mean, you look
I don't care what
amazing.
you all think.
Listen, and with skincare is huge. We
Yeah.
live in a society right now where people really want to look younger. I mean, they want to take care of
Exactly.
themselves. It's not
Yes.
even looking younger. It's just looking your age or
Looking
younger.
healthy.
Because I know a lot of people my age that don't even look their age. They look
Wow.
10 years older.
Yes.
I'm fortunate. I've got good genes. I've had good skin. I've never been into drugs and drinking. So I mean, luckily I've been
Me
able
neither.
I know, maybe dab a little here and there, but a little bit. No, but you know what I mean. It's not over the top where people, that don't take care of themselves at a younger age are now starting to look their age. They're starting to show. So, skincare is huge. Skincare is very important, and
Oh, I'm dreadful with technology. Please
it's okay. We just gotta turn the volume down. That's all.
Okay, good.
Linda does this every time. Linda, if you're watching, Linda, you always mess up and have your video, or your music up, your media. She'll
Sorry.
be tuning in, I'm sure.
Yes.
So yeah, we do miss you, Linda. But anyway, well, let's talk. I mean, especially about the ladies. This is October.
October is Cancer Awareness Month.
Yep, Breast
which-
Cancer Awareness Month, which is, unfortunately, it's if you don't know somebody, you know somebody that knows somebody, and it's an epidemic. If you ask me, I mean, especially where we live. And I mean, this is a big part of the country where breast cancer is pretty prominent, and we have to go for screenings. We have to go for testing. So make sure, ladies, if you're watching, we have to, let you. You have
to take care of
start.
your
You have
body.
to take care of it and do it at a young age, because the sooner you find out if there's any inclination that you might have it, or even like family history is huge. It's very important to know your family history. Just make sure you check it out. If you don't have it, obviously, and you want to be involved in help donating or get involved in the fundraising, there's tons.
I mean, the whole cancer thing, I mean, we do highlight breast cancer in particular in October, but it literally is Cancer Awareness Month.
The
So
whole
it's all
month,
types
yes.
of cancers. There, for men, children, all types of cancers.
Yep.
And there are so many varieties of cancer. It's disgusting and it's heartbreaking to know that every single person that I know is somehow touched by cancer.
Exactly.
My mother passed away from cancer in 2006.
So sorry.
Just everyone I know is
Yeah.
touched by it. So for us ladies in particular, when we're talking about things like breast cancer, the simple examination that we can do. I heard stories today where, a lady, I can't remember what her name was, but she'd gone for a mammogram. I think 40 is the age we're supposed to go for a mammogram. She went earlier on. They didn't see anything. She found her lump from doing a self-examination.
Self-examination.
And literally every month, you get your period every month. So when you have your period, it's like, okay, it's an uncomfortable time anyway. That's the time to do the test.
Right.
To do your own checking in the shower, 1, 2, 3, go all the way up into your armpit.
Right.
If everything's fine, great. If you feel anything suspicious, go right away to your doctor.
Definitely. And there's a lot of seminars and videos, I'm sure, especially these days with the internet, YouTube, anything can kind of help you figure out how to get the best examination on yourself, or where to go, or who to talk to, because this is a huge thing. I mean, I've known people, in their 20s that have been affected by this and have had to go through multiple surgeries and not vasectomy. I'm sorry,
mastectomy.
mastectomy.
Yes. Yeah.
And it's scary to think that it could be anybody. It could be any one of us.
Yes, and age.
And men
Cancer
too,
doesn't care what
men
age
too.
you are.
No.
Doesn't care what age, what gender.
It
doesn't
does
care
not
at all.
discriminate.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
make sure you guys do check out any doctor or any local clinic videos that'll show you how to check for yourself.
Yeah.
Like you said,
that goes for men as well.
Yes.
Testicular cancer. Listen, you guys touch your balls and your willies
All
the
the
time.
time.
So do it for your good
And
health.
and maybe check if you got a girl and she doesn't know how
Or
to
a
check
guy.
for it. You might want to help her. There's nothing
Or
wrong in that.
you can check each other.
Yeah, so be like, touch here, I touch there.
I touch you here.
Oh, so we have a caller.
Oh, we do? Oh my goodness me. Hold on. They're not calling on my phone though, right? Oh, let's see who it
Let's see
is. Hello? Can we answer and say
Bobby's
hello?
trying to get the answer.
He's trying to get them in. Oh. Hello?
Hello?
Can you hear us?
Who's calling and what are you calling about?
Hi, is this Christy and Loretta?
Yes.
Oh, wait, let me guess. Is this Linda Lynn?
It is.
Hello, Miss Linda Lynn. Where are you calling from? You better not be in the room next door.
Hiding. She's going to pop out any minute.
Oh, no, it's such a boring, ugly place here in Dominican Republic with a beautiful room overlooking the beach and nothing exciting.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, no, she's just
Jacuzzi
She's just on an island.
Can you text us some
We are
pictures now
too.
to make us really jealous?
Absolutely. How
Yeah.
you girls doing? Thank you so much for filling in. I appreciate it.
Thank
I wouldn't have
you.
anybody else in the world to fill in for the show but you girls, because I love ya.
We love you.
But we love you, and that's why we're here.
So
Yes.
how
And
are
I
you
also
doing?
just
How are you
wanna
feeling?
touch on I want to touch on the subject that you were just talking about.
Yeah.
I just actually kind of like tuned in right now because out here we don't, obviously not the greatest service, but I want to give a special shout out to one of my dearest and bestest friends since like ninth grade. And unfortunately, she's going through some, cancer issues now. Back in like 9 years ago, she was diagnosed with breast cancer. And, she had to go through the whole, a double vasectomy. Is it vasectomy, right?
Mastectomy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mastectomy.
Yeah.
It's very confusing. And just recently, unfortunately, it came back and she had to do another operation. And, and I really feel, and I am so heartbroken, and she doesn't know this because she doesn't really watch the show, but she doesn't really know that when she talks to me on the phone and she's telling me about what she's going through and stuff, like I'm literally bawling on the other line. And good thing she can't see me because I just can't fathom this. Like I know I've lost, friends and family and stuff, but something as close as her to me, my same age. I'm the godmother to, her children. Richie's the godfather to one of her other children. It's just really, and I can't have her. We're talking about hair and wigs, and she's like, well, I got to do this. I'm like, yeah, sure. Like, I'll take you, I know where to get it. Meanwhile, I'm like bawling. Like, I can't believe I'm having this conversation,
It's harder when it's like someone
heartbreaking.
in your own age range. You're just like, what? How? Why? This is a young person, a young woman who is vivacious and has her whole life ahead of her. But then this thing just stops you dead in your tracks, so to speak. It's heartbreaking. It really is. I'm
And
so
it's
sorry.
a lot of work, it's a lot to
It
watch
is,
them
and
go through
it's
it.
like a lot of people that we know, are affected by it and stuff,
Yeah.
and that's why we're always involved. Could be UTV is always involved in some kind of fundraising charity, that now that has to do with cancer in general,
Yes.
and to support everything, not just cancer, every kind of anything that anybody's suffering, but mostly that, and and I'm glad that you girls brought up the subject and stuff because I just want to let her know that I'm always thinking of her and and I just pray for her.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And we send our prayers and, our well wishes to her and her family, of
Absolutely.
course. And, the good thing about catching it early is that a lot of people can fight it. There's definitely a lot of treatment and a lot of visits to the doctor and surgeries, I'm sure. But the good news is you can beat it and you can get past it if you're lucky and you're fortunate enough, which a lot of people, I don't want to say a lot, but, the
Yes,
opportunity
absolutely.
is there.
She knows
so
that
that's
she
great.
has me 100%. Whatever she needs, I am here. So,
Good on you.
but
Good-
girls,
you're a good
continue to do
friend.
what you do best. You're absolutely awesome. I had a rough day trying to get where I am at my destination. I think I'm going to conk out now after having 5 different liquors. I have no idea because we're at an all-inclusive.
Well, do not drink the water.
Oh, yeah.
Don't drink the water.
No.
Be
No.
careful with that water there. Unless it's bottled, you better make sure it's bottled and it
Yes.
hasn't been opened already.
Yes. She's
All
right.
Well, if you don't hear from me,
No!
Oh, no.
Sorry, I'm shouting.
Yeah, well,
but no.
we don't want to know if,
No,
if
no.
that happens.
No.
Don't tell us.
Look, the worst that will happen if you drink the water and it's just going to be tummy. You're going to be on the loo for a long time.
You're going to not
well,
make
maybe
the
if I
wedding.
could flush me out. Is that good? Maybe I'll be a brand new me when
You
I get
will.
back.
You'll lose a lot of
Maybe I
weight,
lost like
probably.
20 pounds I need to lose.
They say the best way to lose weight is get a stomach virus.
No, we're not
I wouldn't,
advocating
though. I
going
wouldn't
together.
do it. I'd rather eat pizza and junk food and be fat
my
and
God.
happy.
Oh,
Anyway, girls,
good
thank you
Lord.
so much once again. I love you.
We love you, babe.
We love you, girl. Have
Thank
a good
you.
time. We can't wait to see you when you get back.
Yay. Enjoy.
And
Send
me
pictures.
presents.
yeah, Bobby,
Presents.
Hello, how are you? And definitely I'll touch base with you, girls.
All right,
All right,
baby.
Mama.
Have an amazing time. Don't drink
Thank
the
you,
water.
honey bun.
Linda Lynn. Now, and by the way, Linda's birthday is this month. It's
Yes.
It's Libra season.
Darling, all
She
of
keeps
us
telling
Libra.
me.
Hold on, what are you again?
I'm a Gemini.
Oh, she's a gem. Okay, so I'm a Libra and so is Linda.
Yes.
And it seems like a lot of my friends are Libras. I don't
Libras.
know, Libra is just like
Libra season.
Fabulous. I love it.
Well, listen, we're all different in our own way, and
Yes.
I know Linda very well, and I have to say, I must get along with you for the very reason I get along with her. Libras are good people, so I am all for it. Let's celebrate. It's a month of celebration.
It is. It is.
So-
It's interesting though. It's a month of celebration in conjunction with cancer awareness. It's it's a
well, we want to
juxtaposition.
make sure. I mean, we're obviously a show that likes to gear towards positivity
Yes.
and bringing out people's talents and
supporting.
So we're
Yeah.
not gonna bring up things that are gonna make us sad and get us into that kind of conversation. But
Good.
we definitely wanted to make everybody aware that this is a month for that, and make sure you stay tuned and make sure you check things out. Make sure you get involved in fundraisers.
Be
There's a
proactive.
lot,
Be
It's
proactive.
hard to do everything,
Yeah.
but if you do a little bit, or if you pick one that you like, or
Yeah.
somebody you know, and just go with that. It's another thing I wanted to mention: businesses and people's businesses and people's talents. We need to start supporting each other more with that. I'm seeing a lot of people, that are struggling to get. I don't want to say fame, because fame isn't even the word, but just the recognition and the support that they should be for their businesses. I mean, I know tons of people that have their own businesses, and you try to support, share a page, like a picture, even if it's a like, it goes a long way, because the more that accumulate, the more it looks like they're succeeding.
Exactly. And the more
you
they are
want them-
succeeding,
yeah.
because it's bringing more traffic their way.
Exactly. So we want to make people aware of that. Like, you see people doing local fundraisers or, promoting their business. Listen, these big, giant chains and corporations that are making billions of dollars a year.
Eating up the small business people.
Yeah. I mean, they're all going. I mean, I've seen lots. I've been in the restaurant business a long time. I've seen a lot of mom and pop places going out of business, and it's sad. I don't want to lose these places, but people losing their jobs as well. It's unfortunate.
Exactly.
So make sure you pay mind to that too, people. Don't forget about your local people and your local businesses.
Support each other.
And we're always down to support. So if you guys have something you want us to share, you want us to talk about, just touch base with us. We're always up for doing that. I mean, there's a lot. So make sure, if you want the recognition, you want the support, touch base with us. We'll be happy to do that. Yes.
This is
that's
where
what
you
we're here
can.
for.
This is the perfect place to have it. Actually,
Absolutely.
Everyone watches Facebook. Everyone has Facebook.
Everyone.
Apart from my husband.
Oh, Instagram's the thing now, but
Not
I do like
mine.
Instagram. I mean,
Me too.
Shout out to
I
the
love it.
Instagrammers.
I finally figured out how to. Hi, Peggy.
Shout out to the Instagrammers. Hi.
Hi, Toby.
But,
hi, Mr. DeLisi. I see you.
It's nice way to stay in touch and keep
Exactly.
everybody together. But let's do it
that's-
for the good reasons.
Well,
Let's do it
that's
for the positive stuff.
Exactly. And especially because for those of us, for instance, like me being over here, and I've been here for many years now, but being able to stay in touch with like high school friends,
Amazing.
college friends that are still in England or whatever, or my family that are in Shanghai or France or whatever. This is so fantastic because it's like the person is still like next door.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? The next
And they have
town
the
over or
360
whatever.
now, like your favorite place that you haven't been to in how long, you can see like a whole 360 like video of it.
Exactly.
It's awesome.
That freaks me out. It's kind
It
of
does
weird.
kind of freak me out.
oh
I'm like,
my
how is
gosh.
that happening right now? What's
Right,
there? What's
right.
in that position right there that's
Yes.
actually taking the video of the 360?
Oh my goodness, the drones.
Oh, and those things are scary. They're everywhere.
They are. They're at the wedding that I was at this weekend. So, I sing, we have a band. So my husband's cousin, he is one of a million members of this family. So they have a big house in Maine on the beach. And so many people were there. It was so beautiful. But this drone was flying around. And my friend, Rocky, she was like, what is that? What is that thing? I think it's a drone. I hope so. I hope it's not an alien life force
You never know.
trying to attend
You never
the
know what's
wedding.
going on.
I mean, right? If you believe in that kind
the
of stuff.
government.
But exactly, the man.
What is going on at this wedding?
I don't know, darling. But can we talk about parties in general? Hold on, what did you do this past weekend, actually?
This weekend was so me and Linda actually we didn't film, we didn't do it as Could Be You TV, but we went and supported our friend Angel, who is El Bombero Chef. Shout out to you, Angel, El Bombero Chef, who's been on the the show with us numerous times. He's a great chef. He's a fireman. One of his local fire friends had passed away last year. He was on the job, and he was, unfortunately in an accident that happened while he was fighting a fire. So his family put together, left behind, I think, a wife and a child. So they put together a fundraiser this year, and it made the news. It was a pretty big function. It was in Rockville Center. I wish I had the exact name of the place. It was a German place.
Okay.
It was like a beer garden. It was
Yeah.
really nice on Hempstead Turnpike, and it was beautiful. The place was beautiful, and the turnout was nice. It was a beautiful day, and Noelle. Thanks and shout out to Noelle, Karina, our artist friend who was there doing body painting for the kids. Not body painting,
Yeah,
but
face painting.
Yeah, we don't want to.
We don't want to. This ain't that kind of show.
We ain't there yet. No.
Never there.
No. So we want to shout out everybody who did donate their services or the gift baskets and stuff because they did the raffles and stuff. So we went there. Then I went out that night. We did the grand opening at Monsoon.
Ooh,
So shout out to Richie.
Where? In Babylon?
In Babylon, yes.
Ooh,
the
it had a grand opening. But
Well, for the season. For
I
the season.
see.
Yeah, because in the
Oh.
summer it's not that busy, but so they do a grand opening, and
I
we
didn't
always
know
try to
that.
support, especially Richie. We love you, Richie. Obviously, Linda's husband, Richie. So shout out to them, and yeah, so we did that, and then Sunday I just relaxed.
Of course.
I needed a good sleep day. I haven't
Yes.
had a day to myself. I mean, I'm here, there, over there. You are too.
Darling, I haven't had a
You
day
know
to
how it
myself
is.
since 2009.
Yeah. Oh Jesus. It's a long time.
Right? That's what happens when you have babies.
And it goes by like this.
Seriously, I have she's going to be 9 in 2 weeks. It's so bizarre. She's 4'8".
She's a Libra also.
She's a Libra as well.
Uh-oh.
And like tonight, I was like, guys, can you just because they're loud, they run around and everything. I was just like, okay, I'm getting a headache, trying to get over a cold. Then she came and told me a joke this evening. I was like,
Well, shout out to you and shout out to all the moms who are moms and do work and do projects and follow their dreams. I mean, I give everybody credit. I mean, as long as you're working hard, I give you credit. And if you don't work hard and you just have some rich husband and you sleep on a yacht in the middle of the night, hey, shout out to you because
listen,
shout out to you, boo boo. I don't know what you're doing to be there, but
I do.
it's got to be some work.
I'm not saying anymore. Legs akimbo.
Just saying. You never know. But
no,
to
but
each
you're
his own.
right. You're right. It's you know what? Especially in this day and age, for a lot of women who choose to become a parent, if you're lucky enough to be that, then your choice to also try and work outside of the home or pursue your other dreams. Because before becoming a parent, you're a woman. You're another
Absolutely.
human being. So if you choose to not give up on your dreams and continue, doing whatever you're doing, it's a hard juggling act, but it's
Absolutely.
very rewarding, and you're teaching your children as well that you can at
do it
least
all.
strive to do it all.
Right.
You know what I mean?
And be successful. I mean, listen,
Yeah.
I've never in my mind thought I want to be, maybe when I was younger, but at this point in my life, I love doing what I do. I love the music. I love singing. I love doing the show. I love talking, but I don't do it because I feel like, it's going to make me famous. I
Yes.
do it because I love to do it. And
Yes.
if I made money from it, that would be amazing.
Right.
But nothing is just given to you on a platter. You have to work for it. You have to work hard. You have to make use of your connections, of your time,
Yes.
of your talents.
Yeah. Like you did, we went up. I know they probably talked about this last week, but we were at Bobby Atico's Rose Hill
Yes, shout out
Mondays.
to Bobby Atico, Rose Hill Monday.
Rose Hill Monday is it's so, listen people, I will
Amazing
tell you,
time.
it is so much fun. Your mind will be blown by the caliber of talent.
So much.
And
I was blown away, and I think I'm a pretty good singer, and I was like,
Listen,
okay, I don't belong here.
Listen, even those that we thought were amazing, even they were blown away. Like I had conversations outside with people, and we're just like everyone, it's so supportive.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You really
so
feel
supportive.
that energy.
I told them last week, I mean, I'm sure not everybody watches everything I say, but I'm going to say it again. I messed up the words. I was a little nervous. I changed my song right before I went on.
Yes.
And I did mess up the words a little bit. I was like, wait, this isn't the line. This is the second verse. This isn't the first verse. And as soon as I realized it, but I still went with it, and everybody was cheering
Honey,
and supportive. It was,
I was
so
like, it's
sweet.
fine.
It was so awesome to have everybody just be on your side.
Because you don't feel like embarrassed. You're just like, oh, everyone's here with you, right?
Yeah,
Oh,
absolutely.
it's wonderful. And
It's just a great camaraderie
Exactly.
and fun, and I enjoyed it. If you like music, guys, if you love to sing, even if you just like to go watch people
Yes.
sing and you're in the New York area,
Yeah.
check them out. Rose Hill Mondays. It's at the Rose Hill Hotel in New York City.
I think it's the HGU Hotel.
HGU?
Yeah, like I'm a little confused. Bobby, maybe you can ring in and
Yeah,
clarify
let us
that
know,
for
or
us.
comment in the Facebook post.
Yeah,
of
let
you
us
watching.
know. Cause
But
it's a
check
great
it out.
place.
It was awesome.
And the food is fantastic as well. Okay, I'm sorry. I love food. The food is delicious.
I was so nervous I couldn't even eat.
Really?
I know. Well, I was looking at
you.
Linda's octopus, and I was like, well, it looks good, but
Looking
I
at
was
her
like,
what?
I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it.
What were you looking at?
The octopus. not the puss.
I'm a naughty girl.
You are naughty, but that's why. Oh my God, that's why I like you, because I think that our naughtiness just kind of is equal, and I'm really downplaying it right now. Linda always,
Yeah, right.
Linda would yell at me because Linda always says, "Kristen,
I know. Like, sorry, mother.
your mind is in the gun."
But but going back to that, I love the supportive aspect of
Yes.
it. That's what the most comforting thing about it. You can get up there no matter what your level is and feel comforted and feel supportive and supported.
Yes, absolutely.
Which is wonderful, you know?
And show your talent. I mean,
Yeah.
you don't get, it's not like you go to karaoke night and you put a song in and then you pick another song.
Yeah,
And you're
it's a live
everybody
band.
gets pretty much one chance
Yes.
to do their thing.
Yeah.
So the level of preparation that some of these people, I felt like, oh my God, like I'm singing here like I'm singing karaoke night
Right.
at the Bulldog, like 3 sheets to the wind, and I'm like, no. Next time I go,
Yeah.
I'm gonna be on my game. I want, like,
But
there's a
you
band, a
were.
live
It's
band.
the live band,
But
and they're
even more so,
fabulous.
because
Right.
I felt like I wanna, not that I feel like I wasn't good enough. I just want to. You just want to be better for yourself.
Well, that's the good thing about it, because then it makes you want to keep going and want to keep performing.
Right.
You're not it hasn't scared you off from performing in front of people. You're used to performing in front of people. But
Right.
the fact that you're inspired, you're like, okay, I want to improve this about my performance, so I'm going to go back, next week or
Yeah.
the week after and try and do an even better job and just
Absolutely.
keep improving. So that's the whole supportive thing. Because,
the band is great,
they're
and the-
amazing.
yeah,
you tell them a
support.
song like, okay, I want to do blah blah blah. They're like, okay,
All right, let me
work
look
it
it
out.
up real quick.
Oh. I know, right? In their brain.
And then even if a couple of them don't know it, one of them will start, and then the rest of them
Yeah.
pick up on it. Like
And just
they're just
jam.
really, it's just a jam. That's what it is.
Exactly.
It's just a very chill jam.
Yeah.
And,
And the two
I was
Mels,
so fortunate.
the two Mels that hosted as well,
Amazing.
hilarious comedy show.
Yeah,
with-
yeah. They had a good comedic, like, performance thrown in there.
Exactly.
I couldn't stop laughing. I was
I
just
know.
entertained the whole time.
Yeah, I want to get them on actually,
Yeah,
especially
we're gonna get
because
them.
they're musicians in their own right, and they have music out there and people they performed with that and current things going on. Basically, everyone we know is somehow involved in the entertainment industry
Mm-hmm.
and just kind of striving to do what they want to do and not being afraid to do it, and especially being in New York. New York, somehow it really is the land of opportunity. And speaking of that,
Speaking of
I want to
opportunity.
speak to my friend Africa Miranda, who I'm hoping she's calling in. Hello.
Hello.
Oh my God, that was the best scream I've heard. Hello, honey. How are you?
I'm wonderful. How are you guys?
We are marvelous. We are discussing the whole aspect of people kind of following their dreams and feeling supported and being supportive. So that leads perfectly to you, my darling. Can you please tell everybody who you are, what you do, and why you're so fabulous?
Well, I'm like, I got to live up to that wonderful introduction. But hello, everyone. Africa Miranda here. I am an actress, performer, entrepreneur, host, and as of today, an author. My first book, Step Up, Step Out, and Shine, was officially released today.
Awesome.
She's going on a book tour, like what,
Congratulations.
in a few days, right?
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes, I kick off a 6-city book tour starting in New York on Monday, October 8th. I'll be at Barnes & Noble on 5th Avenue, so come through, get a book signed. And then I'll be hitting Atlanta, Chicago, Houston, D.C., and L.A.
Wow, and you're gorgeous.
I know,
Oh,
right?
thank you.
Seriously.
Wow, that is really. I'm so envious that you get to travel doing something you love to do, and the support that you're getting for it is great. I'm very happy. I don't know you personally, but Loretta told me a little bit about you before we started, and I hope you can come on the show and
I would love that, because the thing is, Africa literally has been to like everywhere. Because before even writing the book, you were traveling around like a traveling blogger. What exactly were you doing?
I found the best term for myself these days. Definitely, I would, in some circles, would be considered an influencer. But I do a lot of travel partnerships, so I really call it like I'm a digital personality. I partner with brands and really bring my perspective and take on travel and beauty and glamour.
Yeah.
And from my audience, and really help brands tell their stories. And so travel is something that I've always been passionate about, and was doing, to some degree, was traveling on my own. But when I realized that there was a way for me to partner with brands and do this, and I wouldn't have to, I could get paid to do it and do it for a living, I really became, really intentional about the content that I was creating and it really led to like amazing partnerships. This year alone, I hosted a travel group with Parlor Magazine. We had a group of almost 40 women in Mykonos. Earlier this year, I also went to South Korea with Kia Motors for one of their auto launches there. So I mean, these brand experiences have literally taken me like around the world.
I
That's
love it.
amazing.
And the thing is as well, because literally like every picture you see of Africa, wherever she's, it's so glamorous, it's so bright, it's so light, it's so fun and colorful. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And what's wonderful is Africa, obviously from her name, a brown skinned girl, all this hair, and just really seeing the world, but doing what she loves, and which is inspirational for any other
Absolutely.
little girl who's like, you know what, I want to see the world as well. How can I see it, and somehow parlay it into what I love to do? It's fantastic. And there's that. Tell them about how you got started with your skincare line, which I use. So tell them about it.
I'm here with my number one customer, but it actually was born out of my love of travel. I was really, it was a point in my career and really my personal brand where it was time for me to offer something, and I didn't really know what that something would be. And I had been the face of beauty campaigns and hair campaigns and like in commercials and billboards and ads for years. So I really, I knew what it took to tell the story for someone else, but I had never really taken the time to really look at my own life and my own interests to say, how can I do that? And Beauty by Africa Miranda was really born out of my way of telling my travel story through beauty. So each product that I offer is inspired by a specific destination. So the ingredients, the scent, like everything about the product is, inspired by a specific place. So I launched in November of 2016 with the facial elixir, and it was inspired by my time in Rio. I've been to Brazil twice. It is still to this day, of all the places that I've been, like my favorite place. And it really was my first time being in a foreign country alone. Like I'd been to other places before, but this is really the first time where I spent, the majority of the trip solo.
Wow.
So it was so transformative for me that it was the perfect place to start. So the facial elixir is a multi-purpose beauty oil that Loretta can absolutely attest to how amazing it is. But it really captures that essence, in a bottle. And it's really also something that's hydrating and really beautiful for your skin as well.
It's like gold somehow. It's just, it's very hydrating. And I have very oily skin, but at the same time dry and sensitive. Like I will look at a pimple on someone else's face and all of a sudden I'll get one. Like it's that crazy.
Yes.
It's really ridiculous. But this thing, like I think I saw one of your promos or whatever, Africa, and you were using it as a cleanser, and I was like, hold on, I can use it as a cleanser. That's it. That is what I use.
Loved it.
Multi-purpose.
I love it. And
So
she's got
amazing.
great skin, so I mean,
Honey,
I'm definitely going to contest to the fact that it works.
And I can't say, I drink a lot of water and get a lot of sleep, because I don't. I drink
Drink a lot of vodka.
No, champagne and tequila. Those are my things.
Yeah.
And I don't get a lot of sleep. I try and get a facial like once a month or whatever, every 6 weeks. But literally, you incorporating that into my skincare routine, it just hydrates it from the inside and from the outside. It's amazing. Yeah,
Absolutely. Well,
It's
we're going to have to
fabulous.
check. Let everybody know where they can get the product, where they can check you out, like a website, your social media. Definitely let everybody know.
Absolutely. My company's website is beautybyafricamiranda.com. We ship all over the globe. We have the facial elixir. We also have a beautiful dry oil that was inspired by my time in the south of France, and it's the Luminous Body Mist, so that's there as well. My personal site is Africa Miranda. Africa just like Africa, and Miranda just like Miranda. All of my personal social is at Africa Miranda, and then my company is at Beauty by Africa Miranda. But you can find me or the company on either one.
And on the book tour.
Yeah, so for the book tour, you can also go to africamiranda.com, and that'll have the information there. If you're on Instagram, where I feel like everybody is these days, just come to my Insta. The link is right there in the bio, and it's broken down by city. So far, we've released RSVP info for New York and Atlanta. Chicago gets announced tomorrow, and then DC after that, and then Houston, and then LA.
She's a busy girl.
Busy. But you know what? Good for you. I'm so
Yes.
happy for you. Again, we're going to support you out the ass.
Because I'm part of your Facebook family. Every Tuesday, I've recently launched, I have a new weekly talk show, The Africa Miranda Show, in partnership with Facebook Watch. So it's a mix of celeb interviews and one-on-ones and just great conversation with great people. And those episodes air every Tuesday at noon. And there's a 12-episode season. We just aired episode 4 today. So we've still got 8 episodes to go.
Well,
And
good for you.
fabulous conversation
Awesome.
with guests every episode.
Oh,
So
yeah, we
really
got to
Yes.
Everybody make sure you check her out. Check out the website, check her out on the book tour. Make sure you pick up some of the products. I mean, again, support.
All the
Pick up a
things.
book. Pick up a book for sure, because it's got all the tips and all of your insight for a lot of stuff.
Exactly.
Yeah. Thank you so
Thank you,
much.
ladies.
Good luck
Thank
on the
you, thank you.
tour.
I appreciate it.
We definitely can't wait to have you back on in person after the
person.
tour. You can
Yes.
meet Linda and we can have you on.
Yes.
Definitely. Maybe you could bring me some skincare products.
Oh, darling, I would. You know what? I would say that I would donate a bottle to her. I did that to someone else. And I was like, I was like, oh,
She was like,
gosh.
bad idea.
I'm all about supporting, but no, this is so precious to me. But yeah, you definitely you need to come in and bring in some things for them to try. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. Yes,
Yay.
for sure. Absolutely. We need to do a whole thing.
Thank you so much, my darling. Be safe on your tour.
Yes, thank you.
I will. Thank you, ladies. You guys have an awesome show.
Thank you.
All right, honey. Thanks for calling
Okay.
in.
Bye, my
Bye-bye.
darling.
Thank you so much, hon.
Bye, guys.
Oh, she can't see us. I'm waving at her.
Bye-bye.
She can't
We're
see us.
waving.
I'm
Bye.
waving.
I'm waving too.
Yay!
Bye.
Kisses. Oh, that was awesome. Well, I'm glad she
love
got a chance to
her.
call in. She
I
sounds
know.
super sweet, too.
She
and-
is the sweetest and most talented, funny, humble, but really driven. Do you know what I mean? And she goes on these tours as well. She just talks to a lot of women just about kind of life and where she came from and how you can sort of follow your dreams and, just
Absolutely.
she gets involved in a lot of stuff.
Well, we're going to check her out. We hope everybody else, gets a chance to as well.
Yeah.
And speaking of, supporting women and being, in a business where, women are competing with each other for some of the same things,
Yes.
We, as women, we're singers,
yes.
but we support each other.
Absolutely.
We want nothing but for us all to succeed in our own way, together. Linda, one big thing about the show with Linda is supporting and being there for the other artists and putting them on a
Exactly.
platform. And even if that platform doesn't specifically, work in my favor or her favor, it's
Doesn't
just
matter.
helping
It's
them.
for them.
And,
Exactly.
and like when you came on and when I've sang on the show, it's all about supporting each other. And what we've mentioned, things going on right now, if you think about it, like you hear about all these little cat fights out there in the music industry and not so much, I don't even want to say in the actors world because
Not the
it
actors,
happens, but you
no.
don't hear about it as much. But
Yeah.
in the music industry, being that we're singers, we're going to talk about this.
Yeah.
We want to bring up the fact that, Nicki Minaj and Cardi B have this beef and this fight going on. And I have to say, like, I like both of them. And I think they're both talented. Do I love everything they put out? No. Do I think they're amazing human beings? Probably not. But you know what I mean? Like, I get what they're doing.
They're talented.
They have a talent.
Yeah.
They take what they have and they use it.
Exactly.
I hate seeing two females that are doing big things in the game
Yeah.
fight with each other like this, and not just like, oh, like you say one thing, I'm going to say the other, because
Exactly.
we know that artists do
Yes,
that.
because you're human beings and human beings are going to, and people, as artists, we're sensitive. I get it. But oh my goodness, literally fisticuffs.
Throwing stuff at each
Are
other.
you kidding me? I'm so embarrassed for both of them. I'm so disgusted by it. In this era where we are dealing with the Me Too movement and all that,
bullying.
and bullying, cyberbullying in particular, it's like, really? You can't. Okay, it's fine if you're going to be enemies for whatever reason. You're going to be on the other side of of the coin or whatever. Fine, stay on your side.
Right.
You don't need to be commenting about my pictures, telling me how bad of a mother I am, and you don't need to be commenting, telling me how I look like this and look like that. No,
Right.
it's disgusting that it got to the point where they came to blows, and in the Plaza Hotel of all places.
The most, like, one of the most high-end, like, classy places.
This
They're
is
acting like
New
trailer
York.
trash.
Yeah, thank you. Exactly like that. And I understand Cardi came from a certain place, but you know what? The beauty is you came from there. Now look where you are. And you're sitting front row at fashion shows and
Yeah.
whatever else. And your ass is on display because you're on the mezzanine in the Plaza Hotel having a physical fight with another woman.
And it's horrible considering how many people, like you said, look up to. Like,
Thank you.
the amount of, like, back when we were younger, you didn't have as much opportunity to follow the people that you're a fan of. Or I mean,
Yes.
I remember NSYNC. I was the biggest fan of NSYNC, and I have to like VHS tape
Right.
every recording of every performance they did, which
Yes.
wasn't many because I didn't have a chance to. We didn't have DVR. We
Right.
didn't, but I did what I could.
you
These
missed it-
days, literally, you just go online
Yeah.
and everything's at your fingertips. So
Exactly.
you say the wrong thing, you do the wrong thing, you get
Oof.
physical. Your
And you can't take it back.
supporters, your fans
Yeah.
are gonna think, wow, they're doing that. I'm gonna do it too.
Exactly.
It's okay to be like that because
Yes.
Cardi B did it,
Exactly.
Nicki Minaj did it, and I don't know
Yes.
who started it, who started what,
I
who said
don't
what
even
first.
care.
I'm sure Nicki, she wasn't really doing much. Cardi B
Well,
came out with a good album.
that's it.
She started being featured on a lot of stuff.
But
She
you
got
know
a
what?
little.
So hold on. So if
should be
Nicki,
friendly.
if Nicki felt threatened potentially by the fantastic rise of Miss Cardi B, how does Nicki understand how possibly Foxy Brown felt or Lil Kim felt
To each other,
When, yeah,
right.
when Nicki came out. Do you know what I mean? It's like I don't know why these women think that there isn't enough room
It's
on
ego.
earth
It's
for all
ego.
of everyone.
Because you think about all the great rappers in history. There's Debrat. There's
Yeah.
Missy. There's
Queen Latifah,
yeah, like
Queen
TLC, Queen
Salt and
Latifah.
Pepper.
There's tons of them, and
Thank
you
you.
never heard about
None
the
of that.
beef with each other
No,
like you hear
no.
about with artists these
Yeah,
days.
yeah.
The men. They go about it a little different. You think about Eminem and Machine Gun Kelly are going at it right now
Yes.
because Machine Gun Kelly called Eminem out for being old.
But
And,
through song, go ahead,
Right,
go
right.
use your talent. Then we don't need to.
and they put out some good stuff
Thank
because of
you.
it. And listen, that's going to generate. Listen, when you're a rapper,
Yes.
you need to have that friendly beef because that's
Yeah.
how you come out with good stuff. But at the same
Exactly.
time, these females,
Yeah.
like you saw them. What was it? The Met. They had like the Met Gala, and they
Yes.
actually had
A
pictures of
conversation.
them. Like,
I
oh,
thought
like
they were talking. I thought there was
Cardi
a proper
B was
conversation.
pregnant at the time, so I'm
Yes.
sure Nicki might have wanted to, she might have been like, maybe this isn't the time.
Yes.
But still, you thought like, oh, like two big name
Yeah.
queen bees,
Yeah.
not Lil' Kim, but two big name queen divas in the rap game,
Yeah.
in music right now, just not even just in rap, in music,
In music.
are disgustingly tearing each other apart.
Mm.
Not even in their music as much,
But
on social media and fist fighting in
physically,
person.
It's just not, darlings. I'm not saying everyone has to be classy and glamorous and sophisticated, but can you imagine Beyonce doing that shit? Oh, sorry.
Oh, I say shit all the time.
Oh, okay, good. I can't imagine the Queen Bee. I can't imagine Beyonce
And
and
I'll tell you,
I
she
don't
looks
even
like she
know.
could throw down.
Oh,
Listen, she's from Texas.
No,
she's
no.
gangster.
You know who can?
She's with Jay-Z.
No, the one who can throw down is her sister, darling.
Oh, yeah, her sister's scary.
Do we remember the
Oh, of
elevator
course.
incident?
But that's the thing. When you're Beyonce,
Yeah.
you can throw down, but you don't have to throw
Thank
down for
you.
yourself.
Thank you.
You just keep your little sister tag along there
Exactly.
to help you out. And I don't care. I think she's actually very rude. I've heard things that she's said in the past about, she's got an ego too.
Who, Beyonce?
No, her sister.
Oh, yeah. I mean, yeah.
I've heard her say horrible things in the past, but or like
Yeah.
be rude to interviewers and stuff. I just
Yeah.
feel like you have such a role
Yes.
in this world.
Yeah.
Especially with the anti-bullying. That's another thing. Anti-bullying month is this
Yes.
month. So
It is.
we
You're
want to
right.
make people aware that it's horrible the amount of young people out there that are being bullied, and it's not just happening at school and they
No.
can go home now and do their thing.
Yeah.
Now it's happening at home. It's happening on social
Online.
media while
Yeah.
they're not in school.
Yeah.
It's just a different world now for young people for this generation, and bullying is such a huge deal. And I don't think that listen, there's always going to be drama and negativity in the public. Look at politics, look at the
Oh my
news,
gosh.
look at everything. We have to look past that. We can't take everything that we see online and think, oh, this is okay, or this
Yes.
person's right, but this person's wrong. It's wrong.
Yeah.
It's just on both sides.
Exactly.
Cardi B and Nicki Minaj, who cares who started it
Yeah.
first?
And what are you teaching your children? So that's why you get it in schools. I mean, I'm heavily involved in the PTA in my school district, and I'm literally like looking for assemblies to bring into the school to teach about, anti-bullying, and also what to do if you're an observer, if you see that someone's being
Yeah,
bullied.
yeah.
What do you do?
'Cause
Like,
you might
see
be
something,
afraid
you
that
say-
you'll be
you
the
say-
person getting
Precisely.
bullied next.
No, but we're teaching them to actually be brave enough, because you know it's wrong. Certainly
Right.
what my daughter's being taught and her whole class, you know it's wrong.
Right.
So you are actually a bigger person than the person who decides to be a bully. They have a problem themselves. So if
Absolutely.
you see something, you bloody well say something.
You say something, of
You know?
course. And that was another thing, I'm not a big fan of the Kardashians, like as far as like watching the show. I do follow them. I think they're interesting people, you know, the fashion stuff. Listen,
Yeah, fashion.
come on,
I'm
fashion and makeup.
and they're beautiful. They had some good work done, and
They've
they're
had some great
beautiful.
work done. Listen, we're all not going to lie. Whether you
Yeah.
like them or you hate them,
Yeah.
they're in the eye.
Huge.
But what bothers me is I may not be a fan of Kim Kardashian,
Mm-hmm.
might not be a big fan of this and that or the mom, but I would never go so far as making a comment about their child.
Oh my gosh,
I
that's
mean,
just the lowest.
the nastiest people out there that have things to say about a baby.
Yes, about Chloe. Is it Chloe's child? They're saying how
Yeah.
she's too dark.
She's too dark.
Can someone explain that to me, please? Explain that
Like
to me.
what goes on, or just that like when Kylie first brought her daughter Stormy out into public, they were trying to say that it's the bodyguard. If you saw the bodyguard, she had
Oh,
this
yeah.
hot bodyguard
Oh, yeah.
that was light Asian guy, and
He was hot.
he
I
was
saw the
hot,
pictures.
but I mean, and they were trying to say that the baby looks like him. So then it turned into a whole thing like she cheated on him. And, like,
Oh, my
people
gosh.
these days and memes. I think
Yeah.
memes have become they're funny, but at the same time they're taken. I feel like they've been taken so much out of the context of being funny,
Right.
and they're being malicious
Mean
now, or
now.
I mean, I'm afraid to do. God forbid I became famous because I do and say stupid shit all the time. There'd be a meme
you're
about me every
human.
5 seconds.
Oh, exactly.
And
So,
it's
you know,
scary.
so what do you do? Do you turn off? I mean, when it comes to the children, I'm guilty of it as well. I'd certainly put pictures of my children up online because that's a good way for my family or followers or whatever to see. But do you then decide, okay, I'm not going to show pictures of my babies online until they decide to? Maybe that's what we have to do.
Well, maybe they,
you know?
maybe. But, well, Mom, why'd you show pictures of me when I was little? I mean, there's
Yeah.
a lot of scary things out there. I mean, there's
Yeah.
people out there that, I mean, I've heard people be like, oh, did you see the person's kid? They're ugly. And I'm like, I mean, they're a kid.
Wow.
Like, why would you even say something like
Exactly.
that? I mean,
That's
listen,
the problem in
that's
your
like,
head.
as adults, like picking on each other for
Thank
not
you.
being pretty enough or
Thank you.
skinny enough
Yep.
or who fucking cares? I'm sorry. I'm not
No.
even like, it pisses me off because I spent a big portion of my life being bullied. And when I was younger, maybe not as bad as other people that I grew up with that I saw being bullied, but I got picked on quite a bit. And it took a long time for me to really understand why, which was not me. It wasn't my fault. It was
No.
maybe they had their own issues,
Of
or I
course,
didn't
they always
fit
do.
into their clique of friends,
Yeah.
which I was an outside. Like, I always had that outgoing personality, so I got picked on a lot for that. And I was very tiny, so I got picked on a lot for that too. I learned how to defend myself though at a young age. So once I came to the point where people were picking on me, but they knew not to mess with me
Okay.
because I would never stand down.
Yes,
I would
yes.
never throw the first punch, but
Okay.
I would defend myself.
Okay, good.
And I actually remember a boy on the school bus, pinned me up, he pushed me up against the window, and not like in a nice way, where
No.
he's like, "Oh, I have a crush on you."
Yeah,
It was
yeah.
really violent. And I remember I punched him in the face. And I
Good.
think I was in elementary school, but my dad taught me at a young age.
Yes.
You do not hit unless you get hit. You do not hit.
You feel threatened.
Unless you have to defend yourself. So
Yes.
my dad, we had a punching bag in my basement. I learned how to hit. I had strength. I played softball, so I was,
Okay.
I was athletic. But I remember, after I felt like I had held my own, defended myself. After
Yes.
that, I felt like no one's gonna mess with me
Yes.
because nobody can hurt me.
Right.
I'm not gonna let them do that.
Good.
So I stood up for myself a lot, but at the same time, it took a while. Through my years of when I got into middle school, then I was less bullied and I was more conscious of who my real friends were, things
Yeah.
like that. But
Yes,
listen,
yes.
it doesn't matter. You might look at me and think, oh, how did she get bullied when she was younger?
Darling, I got bullied.
We all get bullied in a way.
It didn't
in
last
some
a long
way.
time. I lived in Nigeria between the ages of 8 and 11. So I came back with a strong Nigerian accent, which is fine. My brother still has it. My mother had it till the day she died. But children are sometimes not so nice. So some of them used to make fun. Even my bloody teacher, Mr. Kalu, where are you? Mr. Kalu, with a name like that, you would make fun
Of all
of me.
people.
He would call me, because my last name is Nkwacha. He'd be like, Quattro. Oh, how are you doing today, Quattro?
I got R2D2. Everybody now says, oh, it's the coolest name ever. And I'm like,
Yes,
oh,
it
yeah,
is.
but back R2D2. I know. But back in the day, I didn't think it was that
It was
cool.
not funny. When you're young, you're just like, can you just call me by my name?
Yeah.
Isn't there a song called "Call Me by My Name"?
Me by
Anyway,
My Name.
but for me, a girl in my class who was feared by everyone, Simone. I cannot remember what your last name was, but for some reason she came to my defense, and no one ever bothered me since then.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Sometimes you need that person to
ally.
help you and stick up for you, and so
Yes.
other people think, okay, well, you know what, she's, and before I forget, because I do want to mention this, and this is, bothered me actually. Now that social media plays a big role in a lot of people's lives, and you might actually have people that bullied you when you were younger as friends of yours now on social media, because you know how
Ooh,
you get
'cause
older
we're all
and
friends.
people think like, oh, we're cool, we're friends. Like
Yes.
so many people that were not nice to me in school follow me, and they're friends with me. Friend requested me on social media, and me, I'm like, oh, I bury the hatchet.
Bygones be bygones?
Bygones be bygones. I don't.
Okay.
But you know what? It would be nice if they had recognized that they made me feel so bad. And I'm only gonna. There's like a
apologize?
handful of people that did make me feel horribly and or violently put their hands on me when I was younger, and then so much as tried to be my friend now on social media.
No recognition, no acknowledgement.
No
of
acknowledgement,
how-
like of
okay.
hey, like I don't know if this means much now,
Yeah.
but I was really mean to you
Okay.
years ago, and I'm not that person I was when I was younger.
Yes, so I apologize.
And maybe, hopefully, they have children now and they are being better parents than they were
Yes.
children. Like, you have to hope that this isn't a revolving door.
Darling, it sometimes is because sometimes the parents who grew up that way, it's because of what their parents were doing to them.
Right.
Or the home environment that they had. So if you know that you were a bully at school or you are in fact a bully now and you're just kind of going along with it because maybe that's what your circle of friends do, how about you just kind of stand up for yourself? Because you know what? If you don't stand up for yourself, you fall for anything. If you feel like you were a bully and you know the people that you potentially were a bully to and you're maybe in touch with them or you know where they are, a simple apology, you don't know the major impact that could have on someone's life.
It could. I mean, a lot of people hold these feelings. These feelings don't go away. I mean, for years you might think about it. Like this person did this to me. If I ever think about how I got, beat up when I was younger, it always comes back to that one person or the two people. I'll never forget. I got into a fist fight with when I was younger that I only got into it because I was defending myself.
Right.
And I've never forgotten it to this day. And this is something that's why bullying is such a big thing, because it's not just like you bully somebody on something they did and it goes away the next day.
doesn't.
This is something that probably affects
stays-
them every day.
Stays here forever.
Like you said, last names,
Yeah.
the way they look,
Yeah.
how they talk,
Yeah.
what their family does for a living. I mean,
Yeah.
I got made fun of growing up for what my dad did for a living, and my dad, I love my dad, and I'll never fucking say anything against somebody that supported their family the way my dad did. And
Thank
for
you.
somebody that made me feel bad about what
Yes.
my dad was doing,
Yeah.
security, oh, your dad carries a flashlight. Actually, my dad has a gun, but yeah, he does security part-time.
And hello, he's working. He's
You know what I
working. He's
mean?
not
Like,
deadbeat trying to get money
you know
from the
what I
government
mean?
or whatever.
And,
Thank
and
you.
that hurt me too. Just people would attack family members. I mean, it's
Right.
not even so much you sometimes. If
Yeah.
you are affected by somebody you care about or
Yes.
somebody that you love being bullied, there's so many things you could do to help. And people out there, it's not just happening with kids.
No,
it happens,
it's happening with adults.
It happens with adults.
Exactly,
Exactly. Like being in the music, I hate to say it, but being
Terrible.
in the music business.
Yes.
And the whole thing we're talking about women trying to be complimentary and supportive.
Supportive.
Other women might sit there and be like, oh, she doesn't sound good. Oh, look at her outfit. What is she wearing? Look at her hair. Look at this. Look at that.
Sounds like it comes from a song. That does that whole
Yeah,
line.
yeah. And it's like, fuck you. I'm
Thank
sorry.
you.
Bafangul.
Can we support difference, please? Can we support the fact that there
all
are
are
differences?
different.
And that's what makes us interesting as a race, as a human race. Let's support the differences.
Yeah, and here in this country, we're allowed to be that different. Think about you go anywhere else.
Not entirely, because
Well-
there are many people. Some of them I'm going to bring in here that will tell you very different. Even whether it be because of the color of your skin or who you choose to love. There's a lot.
Right, well,
there's a lot that's
yes,
wrong with,
yes.
and it's not just this country. It's humanity
Exactly.
in general.
In general,
do you know
yes.
what I mean?
But what I meant to say, I guess, was it's more so welcome, like individuality.
Yes.
Even though there are people out there that are gonna hate and they're
Yeah.
going to
No matter
have
what.
their own agenda or whatever, the opportunity to be yourself is
Yes.
higher than in some other countries.
Right.
I mean, you think about in other
true.
countries where women have to cover
Oh,
their
yes.
whole body
Oh,
still,
yes. Oh,
and they're
yes.
not allowed. They get stoned to death if they show a little bit of skin,
or if they want to work, or if they
Yeah.
want to vote, or
So we should
yeah.
embrace each other's
Absolutely.
differences, especially.
Absolutely.
I mean, that's, again, we both agree on that 100%, which is, individuality, support, support, support. I don't know. I can't say it in a positive.
I know, you can't say it
positive
enough.
vibes, man.
Yeah, exactly. But there are some people though that are just going to be negative, and we still have to try and do what we can to wave that positive flag and just be like, you know what? No matter what you're going to do, you're not going to wear me down and make me change who I inherently am. I'm going to be positive. You might make me want to punch you in the face, but I'm going to be positive.
Exactly, yeah. And you got to be the bigger person sometimes.
Yeah.
Not everybody's going to say or do what you want them to.
Exactly.
And that's why we are different, but you also have to be open-minded and sometimes just, you don't always have to give your opinion. You don't always, you can think what you want to think it in your head. Don't say it out loud. We all have our own thoughts, our own beliefs. We have all of our own stuff.
What's
but
the
you
saying?
know what? Keep your thoughts to yourself. If you can't
Opinions
say
or whatever, like assholes.
Yes, everybody's got one. But that's back to the bullying. If you
Yeah.
can't say something
Nice.
don't say anything at all.
Exactly.
It's too bad, the internet, you can say whatever you want and you're
Yes.
behind a little screen.
Thank you. Like a coward. Would you stand in front of me and say some of the things that you would say to some of these people? No, you wouldn't. And goodness knows what your life is like, that you feel better by making someone else feel bad.
I got attacked from vegans once. I actually had talked about this. We only have a few minutes left, but I got attacked because I was following some celebrity and she posted a picture with a chicken and she was like, maybe a pet, maybe dinner, who knows, joking around, whatever. You could tell it was like a farm animal. Yeah. And I go, and like she just got attacked, but people like that don't even like her are following her just so that they can say nasty
attack her.
things.
Right.
So funny enough, I was like, oh, come on. I was like, she's just making a joke. Why does everything take something so literal? And not to mention, it's meat. Like it's meat. We eat this. This is part of some of our beliefs that we eat meat.
Yeah.
If you're vegan and you don't eat meat, that's cool. Like that's you. But like, don't attack other people because they don't believe what you believe. I got attacked up the wazoo. Like this guy basically told me he wanted to throat punch me, and I was like, so I'm wrong.
Throat punch you?
I'm fucked up because I like meat, but it's totally okay to threaten me with violence.
How messed up is that?
From a dude. I was like, dude, come and see me. I guarantee you ain't gonna put your hands on me. Bah. No, I'm just kidding. But people are crazy, and you know what?
People are people, so why should it be? You and I can get along so awesomely.
That's right. Take us
Are
out
those
with
the
the
words?
song.
Oh, shall I? I can't remember what the proper words are. Then.
So yeah, you guys, we are actually coming to the end of the show.
Oh,
An hour went by quick. So.
seriously, because you know what? We're motor mouth Maybellines.
We're both like. Next time we should just sing a whole show. Be like, la, la, la.
Oh.
So, did you hear about?
Could be you, TV the musical, coming to a screen near you.
That is right. To a Tuesday near you. So, guys, make sure next week you tune in. Linda will be back. You know where to find us Tuesday nights at 10 p.m. We're actually possibly switching the time, but we will let you know. Keep on top
Keep
of.
track of us
Yeah,
on
keep
social
track.
media.
It's late. I can't even think sometimes. But Bobby, want to always thank Bobby and our boys in the control room. Thank you guys very much.
Yay.
And if you don't know where to find me, Miss Chrissy on Instagram, it's MISS_KRISI, and on Facebook, it's Chrissy Ardito.
And I am Lauretta, Lauretta, Nkwocha, Nigerian, N as in November, KWOCHA.
And that is
Everywhere.
right. So you know where to find us. Loretta and Chrissy, Linda Lynn, Could Be You TV. We will see you next week, guys. Thank you.
I did thumbs up. That's kind of corny, right?